Hello everyone, this is Maureen and welcome to my crochet story. Today is Saturday, July the 29th, and I am here for Saturday Chit Chat. But before I get to chit-chatting with you, let me say thank you so much for all of you being here. You know how much I greatly appreciate your time because I know as well as you do that time is precious. Now, if this is your first time here to my channel, welcome in. Let me encourage you to go look at all the other content I have uploaded, and if you like what you see, hit that little red subscribe button down there in the corner, and then look for the bell with the little hugs on the sides so you don't miss anything, so you will be notified every time I upload something. Well, my brain just went boop. So this last week was a little rough on me, folks. I didn't get quite as much accomplished as I wanted because I got a summer cold, and I'm still kind of a little congested, but at least I am on the uphill swing of it. My husband is on the down and maybe leveling off of it. So anyways, like I said, I didn't get a lot accomplished, but I did finally get my little cardigan finally figured out. I tell you what, that stitch about ate my sack lunch. I just could not get it to work right, and I finally come to the realization that I was trying to make the stitch. So my cardigan starts out with a 4-row single crochets because I wanted to build the border, the ribbing, whatever you want to call it, into the cardigan so I didn't have to go back and add it on later. Well, in my befuddled brain, because like I said, I caught that head cold, I was trying to make my stitch match with my single crochet row, and I just couldn't get it done. And I'm sitting here going, this has got to work. So what I did was I pulled everything out, started all over again, went back, counting the stitches from one to the other, and lo and behold, I was trying to make an odd number or an even number fit in with an odd number, and that wasn't working. So I went back and made a row of half double crochets to kind of like be the bridge between my single crochet rows, and which allowed me to put in a few extra stitches to get me to an even number that I would need so that I could do my body of the stitch. Now this is the bamboo stitch that I'm using right here, and there she is. I'm about halfway through with the back, and then I'll start working on the sleeves, and I am building a tutorial along with it as I'm going. I do have the written pattern, but you know how that is. A lot of times whenever you write something out and you see it in your head, when you start actually doing it, yeah, you got to go back and tweak it just a little bit. But like I said, finally got her going, and then the head cold hit, and so she's been sitting in this bag here for a couple of days. Let's see, what else have I done? Oh, I told you I was going to get working back on my some of my amigurumis that have been sitting in their boxes. Well, I have one hind leg of my panda done. He is about 4 inches tall. Now this is a hind leg. It doesn't have the little, you got to make the little individual toes and then the little pads for each little toe. So I still got a little bit to go, but I know I'll be finished and you'll be able to see the finished product on Wednesday. But the little hind leg, of course, will sit like this. And folks, I didn't realize it until just a minute ago because I was looking, I wonder what the circumference is of this thing. The circumference of this hind leg here, where I'm going to attach the paws, is 7 inches. I kid you not. Look, I'll show you. So I'm going to start right here at 0. Let's see if I can get it up there. Can you see that? Okay, there's 0. And I'm going to wrap it around. You're going to watch me. See here, I'm wrapping. And I'm going to come and lay it right up underneath it so that you can see. Let me bring it down here where I measured it. There we go. That the base of his foot, or where I'm going to put the paw prints and stuff, look at that. 7 inches. I mean, that's almost enough. In fact, it is more than enough to make me a bracelet. Is that not crazy? But anyway, that's the first one. I'm working on the second one. And then I'll get their little pads and toes on there. And then I'll get the front two and sew them on. And Panda will be finished. And speaking of Panda, I decided that Panda needed a little friend. So between now and then, I'm going to be working on a tiny panda from the book that I showed you earlier in the week. Let me see, where is he? Here he is. Remember, if you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link to the video where I bought these books off of Amazon. And they have, this lady created tiny mini amigurumi animals. Now she has 3 books. This one is mini amigurumi animals. There's 26 tiny creatures to crochet. And so I'm going to make a little friend to go with my big friend there. So I think he's going to be cute. I mean, every big brother needs a little brother and vice versa. So I'll be showing that with you, or sharing that with you as well on Wednesday. So let me tell you what we got going for next week. Now, Monday I will be finished with my show lock, and so I'll be showing you the finished pattern for pattern 6, and then you'll be able to see the whole mosaic all together. And then, like I told you, it's just a repeat, starting all over at pattern 1 again. And since you've already seen those, I probably won't show you much more progress on the show lock until after I get a completed one more pattern. That way you don't have to see, 2 or 3 more rows again, that kind of thing. But I also want to remind you that on Monday, the July giveaway for this month will end. After 5 o'clock, between 5:15 and 5:30, I will be doing a drawing. So if you haven't headed over there yet to put your name in the pot, be sure that you do so. And I'll leave a link to that video as well. Let's see. Tuesday is August the 1st. And one of the things that I'll be doing, in fact, there'll be 2 videos you'll see on Tuesday. One is I've received some happy mail, and I will get that recorded and uploaded for you on Tuesday. But also, this month I am happy to say that I am the host for the Amigurumi Wars 2023. Anita reached out way back before the beginning of the year and asked if anybody would like to volunteer, and I threw my name in the pot, really not expecting to be called, because I know that there's so many people like hosting Amigurumi Wars. And sure enough, I got chosen, and I have quite a few interesting little things you can do to earn extra points for the month of August. So I hope that you'll be looking forward to that little video on Tuesday. Wednesday I told you about the my amigurumis. On Thursday I'll be shouting out again by sharing the Yarny Love to one of those in our community that I think just needs a little extra boost to help them meet a new goal. Now, these aren't always going to be big channels, they're not always going to be little channels, but they are going to be channels that I enjoy watching, and I want to pass them on to you. Now, if you're someone that would like to be shouted out, leave me a comment down there. Tell me who you are, and I'll be more than happy to look you up and research you and get your name out there and see if we can't share the Yarny Love with you as well. Friday, I have to stop here just a moment and apologize that we didn't have Southern Sisters yesterday, because at the last minute I was having internet issues like crazy. I couldn't get my hotspot to load up. I couldn't get the Wi-Fi here at the hotel. I mean, I don't know what was going on, but nobody seemed to be able to get anything to work. So we just postponed it. But we will be on schedule at Connie's house next week, and she's got a very interesting topic for us. So I hope that you'll be looking forward to her. All Handmade Connie will be at her house on Friday, noon Eastern Standard Time and 11 Central Standard Time. And then here we are back to Saturday for a good old chit chat and see how the week went and maybe a sneak peek at the week to come. So I appreciate all of you being here. I hope that you've enjoyed. If nothing else, looking forward to see what I have going on next week, and maybe you'll be able to catch one or two, especially if they are videos of interest to you. And I'm sorry about that crackling noise there in the back, but Lacey's enjoying a bone, so she's a little close to my computer, so if you heard that crackling noise, that's what it's all about. Alrighty then, as always, be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know, could be your light that they need to see. I love you all. Bye.